Oh. Dutchman's not the kind of man keep his thumb jammed in the dam that holds his dreams in. But that's a secret only Margaret knows. When Amsterdam is golden in the morning, Margaret brings him breakfast she believes in. He thinks the tulips bloom beneath the snow. He's mad as he can be, but Margaret only sees that sometimes. Sometimes she sees her unborn children in his eyes. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. The Dutchman still wears wooden shoes. His cap and coat are patched with love that Margaret sewed in. Sometimes he thinks he's still in Rotterdam. He watches tugboats down canals, calls out to them when he thinks he knows the captain. Till Margaret comes to take him home again, through unforgiving streets that trip him though she holds his arm. Sometimes he thinks he's alone and calls her name. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Windmill whirls the winter in, she minds his muffler tighter. They sit in the kitchen. Some tea with whiskey takes away the dew. Sees her for a moment, calls her name. She makes the bed out, humming some old love song. She learned it when the tune was very new. She hums a line or two. They hum together in the night. The Dutchman falls asleep, and Margaret blows the candle out. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Close enough. my senses, like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come let me love you, come love me again. Like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Time takes almost everything. Me and time take my time. I look around for the things to bring ease the way down the uphill climb. On the bright side of down, this side of the ground, it's a long way around and around. They say that time is slowed by speed. That's really not the way it seems. Maybe the key is thoughtful words and deeds to open up the voices of your dreams. On the bright side of down, this side of the ground, it's a long way around and around. On the bright side of down, this side of the ground, it's a long way around and around. I've gotta live a long, long time for eyes that light up everything I see. Can't check out early like those those friends of mine. Faster you go, the less you need. On the bright side of down, this side of the ground, it's a long way around and around. On the bright side of down, this side of the ground, it's a long way around and around. Oh. Coming to send for the moment light. Hear me tell my tale, how across the sea from England I was condemned to sail. How the jury found me guilty, and then the judge says he, all for life, Jim Jones, I'm sending you across the stormy sea. Take a tip before you ship to join the Iron Gang. Don't get too gay in Botany Bay, or else you'll surely hang. Or else you'll surely hang, says he. And after that, Jim Jones, why, it's high above the gallows tree. The crows will pick your bones. And our ship was high upon the sea when pirates came along. But the soldiers on our convict ship were full 500 strong. Well, they opened fire and somehow drove that pirate ship away. But I'd rather have joined that pirate ship than gone to Botany Bay. The storm's raging round us and the winds are blowing gale. I'd rather drown in misery than gone to New South Wales. There's no time for mischief there, they say. Remember that, says they. They flog the poaching out of you down there in Botany Bay. It's day and night, the irons clang, and like poor galley slaves we toil, and when we die must fill dishonored graves. And it's by and by I'll slip my chains, into the bush I'll go. There I'll join the finest rankers there, Jack Donahue and Co. Some dark night when everything is silent in the town, I'll shoot those tyrants one and all, I'll gun the floggers down. Oh, I'll give that land a little shock. Remember what I say, they'll regret the day they sent Jim Jones in chains to Botany Bay. I'll give that land a little shock. Remember what I say, they regret the day they sent Jim Jones in chains to Botany Bay. passing, oh, where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago, where have all the flowers gone? Gone, the young kids, everyone, oh, when will they ever learn? Oh, when will they ever learn? Where have all the young kids gone? Long time passing, oh, where have all the young kids gone? Long ago, where have all the young kids gone? Gone to soldiers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Gotta go. Happy.